What's up, everybody? Well, I got another unboxing and little setup video for you guys today. And today, I have finally decided to grab myself a racing wheel. And I got a little shifter to go with it. So, I haven't had one of those since the Xbox 360 days. I had one of those Microsoft branded ones, and I played the hell out of all the Forza Horizons and Forza Motorsport games. I remember on Forza Motorsport, I took every single car around the Nürburgring multiple times until I could go around them without crashing in each and every car. So that was pretty cool. But then eventually this girl came over and tried to like drift and whatnot, sucked at it, and then over torqued it and just broke it. Obviously didn't get mad at her about it, but kind of did piss me off because I liked that thing a lot, but whatever, neither here nor there. But haven't had a racing wheel since I just never really had the room for one. But now I do. Now I'm not gonna have like a whole sim racing setup or anything, but at least now I can attach this to my desk on my main PC with no issues. So that was my basic plan. So I ended up going with the Logitech G923 with the little shifter that comes with it. So I figured we'd unbox it real quick, set it up, and then I'd try racing with it real quick. Though that's probably gonna go really bad, and I'm probably gonna suck and do terribly driving with like a clutch and whatnot, since I haven't really driven too many manual cars besides my mom's Neon, and that was really just to move it out of the way, to get it out of the way for so I could go places way back in the day. But anyway, so why don't we go ahead and go get started? All right, let's start the unboxing. So of course we have to have a cool unboxing knife. So let's get this thing open and see what we get in the packet. Oh wow, they really got the sides and everything, and so I'm not just constantly putting my fat head in the shot. We'll go like that, and we'll close that up so I can't cut myself or the cat if she comes over here. And let's go in. Oh, and it looks like we've got a box in a box, and it was already in another box before that. So easiest way to get these things out is to just do this instead of trying to fiddle around with getting your fingers in between those small little spots. It'll take forever to do that. I just learned that real quick from unboxing computer cases and other ginormous things. So there it is. Let's get that actually more in the center shot there. Oh, Misty hears boxes, so here she comes. Hello? Yeah, that's another box you can play with, at least for a little while. So we've got the G923, like I said. It says it's got true force or whatever. And they also said they made the brake pedal a little better on that. I was just gonna get the G920, but everyone said the brake pedal sucked, and I really didn't want to have to take apart my brand new device to fix something. So, but I also didn't know if I was gonna really enjoy all this, so I didn't want to go and spend $1,000 on a super professional badass setup, you know? So I figured this would be a good, whatchamacallit, middle ground. So let's finish going around the box. On the top, it just says G293. On the back, I think it just is a pretty much carbon copy of what's on the other side. Although it does say a couple more things here, which it says True Force, Next Gen Technology, connects directly gain physics and all that good stuff. So basically just a bunch of nonsense. It's not really nonsense, but you know what I mean. It's just a bunch of marketing jargon, basically. So now let's go ahead, and oh, there is one more little seal to break here. So let's get that cut, and let's get into this thing. So what do we got in this box? So we've got some warning sheets about what not to do. We got a little instruction sheet on how to connect everything. All right, this looks like a power brick. Yep, we got ourselves a power brick. Oh, we got some more stuff here. Oh, now they've got some stuff to talk about F1 and all that stuff, and some more Logitech stuff. All right, and I think we're ready to take these things out. So I guess let's try to grab the pedals out of here first. So there's the pedals. We'll take all this stuff out of the plastic too once we go to look at stuff. No, there really isn't anything in there. Okay, just wanted to make sure. And then here's the actual racing wheel itself. It's nowhere near as big as the box makes it appear it's gonna be. These things are pretty small, actually. All right, and now let me get all this out of the way, and we'll take a closer look at everything you get in the box. Actually, before we have a look at everything else you get up close, I almost forgot. We got a shifter too, so why don't we get in there? There we go. There we are. So what do we got? We got ourselves another little one of these. So what do we get with the shifter? Literally just the shifter, and it looks like instructions. Yep, just instructions on how to hook it up, which of course I will take out and show you closer when we get to that stage. And then of course, here's the shifter. Small little thing. But hey, hopefully it'll be fun. And besides that, yeah, you don't get nothing else in there. So now, let's take a closer look at everything. All right, here's everything that comes in the box. Just start with the really boring stuff. Here's the first piece of paper I saw when I came in, and it's basically just saying, pedals have pinch points, so be careful. Don't put your fingers in stupid places and you won't have a problem, basically. And it says it in like a billion different languages. After that, we have the instructions on how to hook the thing up. That's always nice, and there's nothing on the back at all. Then we also have an even bigger instruction thing that's kind of folded up like a map. Now this is for the controller, how to hook that up. It just has another little port down there, so I'm pretty sure I can figure that out, but I'll keep that out just in case I have trouble. Then we have the important safety nonsense that nobody cares about. Same thing again, the racing wheels got one too. And then you've got some play seat stuff. So these are some of those little like setups you can get. You can go from one that looks like it's a lawn chair to one that's frickin' looks pretty professional, but then even that probably is just like an entry level. Those things can get crazy. All right, now we've got our power brick. It's just a little one of these guys. And then you've just got a non-grounded plug. Then we've got ourselves our racing wheels here. You got your gas, your brake, and your clutch. And then if we look under here, you've got a thing for carpet if you're going to play on carpet. I'm not, so I don't think I'll need that. And then you've got a bunch of rubber feet like all over the place. Hopefully it won't slide around too much. We'll see. I do have a wooden floor, so it might. And then I might have to get creative. And then we'll show the little shifter. So here's the little shifter. It's a little tiny little guy, but yeah. I'm back in the neutral. And it's got these little guys you press down when you hook this up to your desk, which hopefully will fit on my desk. I didn't really think about that. My desk is a pretty thick, chunky boy. I mean, it does have big chungus sitting on it as well. So then we've got the star of the show, the actual racing wheel. So you've got a cool little guy up here that tells you top dead center. You've got all your little buttons here. Okay, that's like the worst D-pad in the entire universe. But hey, it's really just for selecting through menus. Who really cares, you know? Then you've got your other buttons for selecting stuff too. Then you got your button. And then you got your left and right click buttons from your back of your controller, and then you got your paddles. Oh nice, they're metal. And they have a nice click too. All right, and then if we look under here, we've got our connector for hooking it up to your computer, and then there's not a really good way to look under there, unfortunately, but there's all of the connections for the shifter and the pedals and all that under there. So, pretty damn cool. I'm excited to get this hooked up. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go hook this up to my main computer, and then we will get ourselves a little gameplay. Well, all right, guys, we hit a little tiny snag, so figured I'll take you guys off the tripod just real quick and show you what happened. All right, so if we come over here and take a look at my table, we can take a look at anywhere. This thing was made in like the 1940s. This is my grandpa's old table. He thought up a lot of inventions on this thing, so it has sentimental value, so I'll probably never get rid of this table. But in any case, it was built back with typewriters and writing on desks in mind. So this whole side is, you know, curved. So it has like a built-in wrist rest. And unfortunately, these guys don't want to fit on it. It would have been like, if it would have even connected at all, it would have been like off kilter, but all they do is slide right off. They can't even make a connection. So I had to order myself one of those little portable, like easy to disassemble racing things, not like with the seat or anything, but it almost looks like a TV tray, and you just connect everything to it, and then I should be able to just scooch my racing chair right up to it. I call it a racing chair, but all computer desks had that chairs had that fad where they all look like racing seats, so I just mean that. I don't have like an actual racing bucket or anything. But anyway, I decided so I could at least continue the video for you guys, why don't I just come over and hook it up to the only desk that I can possibly hook it up to, because we all know it ain't going on my secondary computer. That thing is chonky. These things don't even extend far enough to even attempt to get on that. So instead, I attached them to this Alienware. This thing should be plenty powerful enough to play Forza and Forza Motorsport, at least up until I get my, you know, actual way of using it on my main computer. So, I got it all hooked up here. I've got everything in there. It's not coming off. I locked those guys. Messed around with the shifter a little bit. I think I've got most of the gears down from first to second, letting it pop right back in the middle for third and fourth. But the only thing that scares me is I know I can get to fifth, but I'm scared I'm going to come back and get into reverse, because reverse feels like it's up and all the way over like that. But I don't know for sure. I'll have to get into a game and see what I can do. And if I mess up, oh well, at least it's just a game. I'm not breaking a clutch or blowing up an engine or anything. I'm just playing a video game. But I figured this could still be somewhat applied to real life, because I don't even know really what I'm doing at all. All I know is you let the clutch off a little bit and as you give it gas, and you feel it bite, and then you give it more gas as it's biting, and it's kind of just like a little tango basically of giving each one the right amount and not going too fast or it judders or stalls. That's pretty much my basic all knowledge on manuals. All I ever did was moved my mom's Neon around to get it out of the way of my Trans Am and Explorer and all that stuff back when I, lived with them. But anyway, so now I'm gonna wait for the game to finish downloading, and then we'll hop on in and we'll see how it does. I'm probably gonna drive like absolute garbage because I'm not used to driving a manual with a clutch, but hey, it'll still be a fun experience. Well, all right, guys, I got this thing all hooked up. So let's give this a shot. Never drove a manual before, but alright, let the clutch up a little and it goes. Whoa there. Definitely takes some getting used to. I'm so used to playing this game with a controller. Alright, now if we want to downshift, if we go like down a second. It's going to take some getting used to downshift and whatnot. Oh, that's third. See, that's why I'm glad I'm not in a real car. And does this car have a sixth? It does. Oh, it's coming off the fucking table on me. I think that's because I got the stupid mouse pad under it. Let's get back to a road here. Oh, there's one. Oh, I crashed into a car because I was too busy looking at my RPM gauge. Again. Oh, nope, we went way too fast around that corner. Alright, let's get back on the road again. Let's see. Third, probably second. Yeah, it's definitely going to take some getting used to. All I can say is I'm glad I'm not in a real car, over and over again. Oh, I put it in the fifth, not third. Uh-oh. Tree. Alright. Let's see. Nope, how do you get to reverse? No. Alright, well, I don't know how to get it into reverse, so doesn't seem to be any buttons or anything to push. So, looks like I'm stuck in the tree. I gotta have to learn to not crash into trees or anything I can not back up from, because it doesn't look like it's gonna work. But, in any case, why don't we go wrap this video on up? Well, alright guys. That's a wrap for this video. Obviously, this is not the best way to make use of the thing, but until I can get that little, what do they want to call it? Little portable racing little things you could attach it to, which I already ordered. I just got a really cheap one because I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, and I had to find one that was small enough to fit in front of my computer or couch, because I don't want to have to only game over here. I like my laptop and all, but I'd like a little bit bigger screen than that. Like, it's fun and all, but it doesn't feel like I'm racing like it would if I was on one of my big screens. Or if I was sitting in a whole rig in a chair looking at a screen way closer to me or something, would probably feel a lot better too. But hey, it actually works the way it's supposed to. The only thing that sucks is having to learn how to drive with the manual and the clutch and all that stuff. I think I was doing okay, but need a lot of practice before I even attempt to do any actual races. I'm just gonna drive around, just have fun, and figure it all out. And I gotta tighten that shifter down when I went into sixth. It was trying to come off the table on me. And I didn't even go that hard. I was going pretty easy on it. But since then I have tightened a little. It seems to be okay now. Yeah, I think it'll be okay now. But I just wasn't trying to tighten it so tight I broke anything. But since it's on mouse pad and everything, it's okay. You can go a little bit harder on it. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Obviously, I'll make another video after I've practiced and actually got decent with the damn thing. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.